In the fanfare of history, it's easy to overlook the small moments that make big things possible. So let's go back to July 2nd, 1963, and to somewhere far from these halls. Let's go to Piqua, Ohio. If you've never been, small, pleasant town in west central Ohio in my congressional district. It's not far from Dayton, where the Wright brothers got their start. Flying into Dayton that day was a man named Burke Marshall, the Assistant Attorney General of the United States. He was picked up by the son-in-law of the congressman that he needed to see, William McCullough, the top Republican on the House Judiciary Committee. Now, McCullough was a farm kid who went to a one-room schoolhouse, but he was also a World War II vet with a law degree from Ohio State. You know, the White House would try to rush him into something, and he'd say, hold on. I'm just a country guy who's got to muddle along a little. But without him, President Kennedy had said, the bill can't be done. So Marshall's there on this urgent business. He's expecting to meet McCullough straight away. Unfortunately, the son-in-law says the congressman is busy speaking to the Piqua Rotarians. So they go for a long lunch. Then they take a scenic tour of the Miami Valley. They get into town. McCullough is still with the Rotarians, so they're killing time, and this is true. They went to the local hardware store. Well, the meeting finally starts, and McCullough looked at the Assistant Attorney General and says, I'm going to tell you two things. I'll support this bill as long as the Senate, you commit that the Senate not weaken this bill. I kind of like the sound of that myself. And two, that the credit for moving this bill is shared between both parties. I like the sound of that as well. And so the deal was struck. And a year later, when the final vote neared, the House paused for a standing ovation for William Moore McCullough. You know, there is no indispensable man, but there is the common man, the one who makes no distinction between the Assistant Attorney General and the local Rotarian. He doesn't use his status for personal gain. He uses it to serve others. For him, the biggest thing is the right thing. It isn't a household name, but it doesn't have to be. You can find him right there, not in the fanfare, but in the fabric of history. My hope is that this gold medal ceremony today serves to honor Dr. King and all who set out to answer what he called the most urgent question: what are you doing for others?